they love their crab cakes, and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Smith on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. First down and more for Jackson. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Flush to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The ground. This is Jalen Richard. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Number 30.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he will find his man on the in route, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. This is Richard. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Jackson's going to look to run it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
6. Jets, nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Jackson on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
And 9 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Down, Jets.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's got this one completed to Mims. 7 yards, the pickup there.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Jets, first down.
On first down, it's Haskins. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, Richard. Room here to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Jets.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Shakes off the sack. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. From the gun, Haskins under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak, no running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Yard line.
Third and goal now, mere inches from Pater. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, Haskins. And that is going to be incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw again is Jackson. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's good. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he's got Lockett.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw is Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
2nd and 8.
Second and 8 coming up.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now, Tucker with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
9-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Judon gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. On 3rd down, Jackson rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0.
Jets.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
5-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
New York.
From the gun, Haskins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to connect with Mims.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tyler Lockett. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Haskins back to the air. The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout.
It's a loss of
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. This time, Jackson will throw it. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2. And that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Haskins steps away. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Denzel Mims.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robert Tanyan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Haskins going to throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And 10 at the 42-yard line. Today's final score, Ravens 33, Jets 14.